strangers. Believe me when I say.
As I've said on my previous videos, I've been testing out the new Umbral mods on almost all Warframes to see which frames suit these mods. At the moment, I can recommend Mesa and Nidus for the new Umbral mods, and you can check out my Umbral builds for these Warframes at the end of this video. But for now, I will be sharing my experience on equipping the new Umbral mods to one of my favorite frame, Oberon. Are these mods worth it for this Warframe? Let's find out. Now there are a couple of build variation that I did tried while the new Umbral mods are present on Oberon. The first one does have the 3 Umbral mods with tons of power strength. As you can see, the 3 Umbral mods alone translates to tons of EHP, as it gives 1337 health, and 658 base armor. Now, that doesn't include the armor you get from Arcane Guardian yet, or the armor you get from your renewal buff. Without a doubt, this build is pretty good when it comes to out-healing the damage dealt by certain enemies. Not only the EHP, but the amount of health regeneration per second shows how awesome this build is when it comes to healing. The downside is, it consumes a ton of energy because we have Blind Rage on. In addition, I have smaller range compared to my favorite all-rounder build for Oberon. Honestly, I find Oberon's crowd control more reliable than his heal, especially in high-level missions, which is why I always build him for range. I did try this mod setup on solo endurance in MOT, but the thing is, I'm really bothered with its range, which is why instead of Augur Secrets, I did replace it with Stretch. Anyway, the amount of heal per seconds is not that big of a difference, so I decided to pursue Stretch on this build. So, is this the best build for Oberon now? Is this the one build to rule them all? Probably not. With Blind Rage on our build, Oberon is really inefficient, and an inefficient Oberon for me is just trash in endgame levels. Rage alone can't support the high energy consumption of Oberon with this mod setup. It's like you are begging enemies every time to hit you just to restore your energy, which is really a dumb thing to do as an Oberon in high level missions. In fact, I did have Silver and Aegis Prime on this mission, and remember, it has the highest block damage reduction of all weapons. I did try out to be like Mesa or Gara, but the thing is, Silver and Aegis only blocks frontal damage. My back is still vulnerable. With this build, I'm always short of energy while casting my abilities. I really don't like renewal build only for Oberon, as it's not that good in my honest opinion. You may find it really cool in Simulacrum as it out-heals the damage dealt by an enemy, but that doesn't happen in real missions. Oberon can't out-heal the damage dealt by enemies when he is just standing still and doing nothing. In fact, when you don't have any energy, what else can you do? I really don't advise you to build your Oberon this way. I did tweak the build, remove Blind Rage and Umbral Fiber, then replace those slots with Streamline and Phoenix Renewal. Now, Phoenix Renewal is a personal preference and you can choose to opt out using this mod. However, I strongly suggest that you try this mod as it serves as a safety net whenever you are in deep waters. It's that kind of option wherein you have one chance to make a mistake and get out to gather yourself. But remember, you only need to commit one mistake every 90 seconds, as the invincibility of this mod does have a cooldown. In addition, it's really not a problem if we don't have Umbral Fiber on this build, as Arcane Guardian along with Oberon's base armor and the one he gets from his renewal buff will suffice. Anyway, we got Phoenix Renewal in the mix and we can crowd control enemies more frequently with this build. With this mod setup, you will have lower health regen from your renewal ability compared to the previous build I've shown you, but you will have more efficiency, and as well as more range for better CC, while taking advantage of the new Umbral mods. In fact, it's a pretty good build honestly. I really love to have Hallowed Ground always active and the ability to cast Reckoning most of the time. Like I've said earlier, I always prefer CC for Oberon than the renewal ability now. Don't get me wrong, I love my past renewal build. It's just as time passes, I find Oberon's CC more rewarding in high-level missions. One quick tip though, be sure to always keep in mind that you will get owned by enemies if you are not careful using Oberon. so always be wary of your surroundings. In short, get good and don't be like me. So that's it. There will be more Umbral Warframe builds to come, so be sure to check them all out. I just hope that you will enjoy this build also. If you love this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if this is your first time visiting our channel, you are always welcome to join the grind team by simply subscribing to this channel. Just remember to turn on notifications to receive daily updates from this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.